secret number 12, marketing materials copy structure. The structure I'm going to talk about is called the A.I.D.A structure, the A.I.D.A principle. It's something that was used 20 years ago, 50 years ago, possibly 100 years ago, and it's going to be used going forward into the future as well. It's a tried and tested formula that works for both offline and online. The formula works, it works incredibly well. But as I said in the previous one of these trainings, one of the secrets, trying to come up with the right sort of attention grabbing headline, which is what the A stands for, is a bit of trial and error. So let's go through this formula using this flyer over here first of all. So attention grabbing headline, women learn how to. So the attention grabbing bit here for me was women learn how to. Doesn't sound particularly sexy or exciting, but believe it or not, it worked incredibly well. I used this in a commercial gym setting and it used to get me bums on seats regularly. You know, sometimes it'd be 3 or 4, sometimes I might have 10 or 12 people sat in front of me on the back of this headline. So that's the first bit, attention grabbing headline. The second bit is interesting copy. In this case, I've used as my copy bullet points, and the bullet points are: reduce 5 signs of aging. Now, there are not many women or men that wouldn't like to be able to reduce 5 signs of aging. Improve your health, everybody wants to do that, and look 10 years younger. So 3 interesting bits of copy, but also woven into that is the D, which is the desirable bit. So there's desire there to achieve the headline. Now, it's not necessarily achieving the headline here, but what it is doing, there's a desire to achieve the interesting copy, because this arguably could be classed as part of the headline. So we've got the attention grabbing headline, we've got the interesting copy, the bullet points, and we've got the desire here. People want to achieve this sort of stuff. And then the final part of the structure of the A.I.D.A formula is the action, the call to action. Call to action for them to take. So you want them to do something at the end of reading all of this. So at the end of this flyer, for more details and booking, so below here there was a contact number, there was a website they could go to, there was also a booking form in the gym that they could go and register for, and if they wanted to attend the talk I was giving. So there were 3 possible things, and it's important to give people different methods to be able to contact you. Not everybody's going to want to go email, not everyone's going to want to give you a phone call, and if you are doing this in a commercial gym setting, one of the easiest things for people to do is just go to the reception area, if you put it on your flyer to say to do that, and just book in there and then, because that's the quickest way of booking in. So the call to action, that's the A.I.D.A principle. If we take a look at these two, a little bit different in terms of how they're laid out. So the headline here is smack bang in the middle as opposed to right at the top. What I would say about this one is this landing page, the only way you could get to this landing page was via an email that went out via my joint venture partner. So in this case, you appreciate you can't read the writing here, I can barely read it myself, but it says up here, hosted by Not Just Backs, that's the osteopath that's part of my health and wellbeing group, and presented by myself. It says free webinar training reveals, and it goes into the how to lose weight and maintain it long term. So that's the attention grabbing headline with some interest and desire in there. You've then got a sub headline in there which reads, even when you're 40 plus and you feel like you've tried everything else. So giving them recognizing a little bit of pain and how we're going to overcome that pain as well if they've had that pain. And then here you've got the call to action down here. Okay, so that's the call to action. Over here, this was a Facebook post. So again, you've got a clear headline there, although you've got copy above it, but what stands out is the headline. Ladies, do you have this visceral fat problem? A great headline is always, not always, but can be to just ask a question and call out your audience. So I'm calling them out here and I'm asking them a question. And then if you could read this copy, it basically follows this principle here. It's interesting copy, it creates some desire, and there is a call to action. When they click on the see more, there's a call to action about what they need to do. So when you're creating your marketing materials copy structure, follow this simple formula: attention grabbing headline, some interesting copy, desire to achieve the headline, and a definite call to action at the end, so people are not left hanging on thinking, well, what do I do next? So that's your secret number 12.